Okay, sorry guys. Hi there. Get rid of this thing. Hi everybody. Um, Sorry I had to keep changing the time, but my day has been crazy. Welcome in, welcome in. Um, yeah, I have a really neat presentation to show you guys. It's very different. Again, it's going to pull together elements, including Simon, little Quinton Simon, little baby. Hi y'all. Welcome to WCIA Network. Everything I do and say here falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. As we continue showing common elements throughout all of these different YouTube creators. Hi, Muffin Top, a one-way street. We're going to see a lot of different comments, emails, and people that are going to just get scared and upset, but it all comes from fear, which I'm smart enough to know that. Hi, Judy. Welcome in. My Marley's parent. Oh, thank you. I think you may be a new member, unless you change your name. Welcome in. Marley's, is that how you pronounce it? Thank you. Thank you for becoming a member. Yeah. So as I continue pushing for the truth and continue going in the direction that I continuously am going, we will get people coming in here that would like to stop me from doing this. So they just say kooky things, and that's okay. That's okay, because I know that I'm in my truth. I know that what I'm doing here is for the sake of the missing children and to help stop this demon from continuing. Quinton is definitely another Summer Moon Wells child. And for those that are new, what that means is that Quinton Simon was touched by the same purpose, same kind of people, for the sake of their own benefit. And I know that by me showing, thank you, Marlies, thank you. By me showing information from particular YouTube creators, it's not about them. It's to show them they have information in their videos. So people that are saying, oh, this person, that person, it's not about them. I don't really give a shit about them. It's not about who they are. It's not about what they've done. It's not about their story, because I don't care about their story. All I care about is telling the children's story. That's it. It's the children's story that I'm here for, is to tell the story of these children from their eyes, from what they see, from what they've experienced, from the eyes of that Summer Moon Wells that is looking at you. The eyes of the Summer Moon Wells that is looking at you is very different from someone telling the story that is sitting behind a YouTube channel. It's going to be very different. And no matter how much I show of a child's eyes bloody, bruised, it seems as if no one gives a shit, right? It's not being stopped. I mean, the other day I showed Quinton Simon all bloody and bruised, and no one's been arrested. And here's more pictures of Summer Moon that are totally different again from the other ones. It's not just Summer Moon. You could see that these are different children, but it's just not being discussed. It just isn't being discussed. I'm starting with these few little photos because I want to show you these pictures of Summer Moon, what they're looking like. This is what they're looking like. We all know that this is not just Summer Moon in here. And we all know that these aren't the photos that we were shown in the beginning of June 16th. We know that this isn't what it looked like. We know that this isn't what it looked like, having those strings come through and different faces and different kids, different outfits. The picture on the left, she's got like plaster on her legs. What's on her nose, I don't know. It's part of what they do. These are strings. It's part of what they do, and they're real. These are real photos that came from the video. Nothing is consistent. Nothing is the same. Just as it's not the same in any other case that we were looking at. But these are real. These are real photos that come from Candace. If anyone were to look back at their information that they collected for those who've been following since June 15th, you would see all this on your photos. These are not the same children. I've said it over and over, that it's not just Summer Moon Wells here. These are many other children beneath the Summer Moon Wells. Summer Moon is basically the carton face. She's the face of the children. She's the face of the children. And these photos are not just Summer. And they're not being investigated. They're not being looked at. These are other kids that have been gone, got gone kids, get gone kids that no one's talking about. And they want justice. And they're hoping that Summer Moon Wells brings the justice to them. They're counting on her, and Summer Moon knows her purpose. This is Summer Moon Wells' purpose. Oh, I'm going to take that photo for my other presentation. That's great. This shows Summer Moon, and then the one to the left actually shows those little boxes that they sit in. And I'm going to show you in my presentation how that comes into play. I have to make sure to grab that photo from here. I think this is the stuff I went over already. Yes. I did. I wonder why it's still in here. The photo to the left here, you could see very clearly that this is from that guy's video. That photo all the way to the left with the head sticking out of it, now I remember why I put it in there. I put it in there to show you guys how it really has changed so much. How that really, really does look like KIELYRODNI in her photo. Let me see if it's in the next page. It is. That's KIELYRODNI with her face is on the bottom. Sometimes it's hard to adjust your eyes. Let me show you that this is her face on the bottom, and they're in the same boxes, right? This is the same circumstance that I showed it the other day. It's really the same thing. It's even the same carpeting. Like it's amazing how it's so much alike. And the one to the right, you could see that it's almost like now you kind of see a head sticking out of the barrel, which is fairly new. But this here is really, really crazy how it's so much alike. I went through that. This isn't even my presentation. All right, I'm going to get to my presentation that I put through today. But the most important thing I wanted to show you in that there was the Summer Wells pictures. Now, what you see here, I'm going to start with showing you some pictures of Quinton. Quinton's photos, I put it up as a post, and I actually put it up as my front page picture. Quinton's photos that came through on this live newscast showed very clearly the critter that I always talk about. This is the critter. And I sent it into that news station. I'm like, you guys have standing right behind your newscaster, as clear as can be, the story of Quinton. I said, if you want to know what happened to Quinton, go take your story you just put up, play it at 0.25, and put it on your computer and watch it. The man in the back there that you see in the corners, right here, the video, it shows the whole sacrifice. This dude here moves, he puts his head, here's the machine, he's putting his head in the machine, something happening into his eye. It's the story. I said to him, if you go open up your newscaster's story and go look at it, play it slow, you're going to see the whole entire movement of what happened to Quintonsimon. And I haven't heard anything, right? But that is the critter, you guys. This is a real critter. These are like little critters. And Quinton has it right on his head. Oh, this really got it. So this is a close-up of what's going on with Quinton. You could see his eyes. You could see what's going on here. And the fact being that it's not covered up and it's right there on the newscaster's story is crazy to me, and it's not being looked at. This is little Quinton. And really no one's going to talk about this. But this is Quinton's story. And this is Summer Moonwell's missing children's story. This is part of what they went through. This is part of their journey. And for whatever reason, the man in the back is just showing the whole story. And I sent it in. I also sent in these photos. The grandma shows the story in her sunglasses really clearly. The grandma has a lot to say. So whatever photo that I have of Quinton shows that critter in his ear. And it's very symbolic to all of the children's story. That little critter is part of their journey of what they went through. This is part of the pain and agony that they went through as they went through some sort of a sacrifice. Yeah, they say, oh, he was in a bathtub. Oh, bullshit. No matter what, this shit is what's happened to him. This is what happened to Quinton. And what I don't understand is that this is the clearest it's ever been. Summer Moon Wells has this stuff on her, but it wasn't this clear. I've been talking about the critter since day one. This little critter goes like in and out. I don't know what it does, but this is the critter. No getting around it. What I'm going to be going over with you guys is the equipment. How the equipment hasn't changed. I know that I have shown this before, but it's really nice to show it because it's all coming together. This is Benny in his car. Obviously, I've showed this before, but I want to show you guys how Benny in his car, when I say, especially to those that are new, when I say this isn't his car, he's not in his car, he's in the room, the sacrifice room, this is what I mean, because these are all elements, and he's not in his car. This here, why do I have this in here? 8. This here to the right is from that other guy's video. I want to show you very clearly how that is a part of the equipment. That piece that you see there is part of the equipment. What you see is basically, let me make it clearer, is this thing. Boom. See? This is the same equipment that's in Benny's car. This here is when I say, oh, he's got his head balancing on that thing and something's happening. Well, it's this. Let me circle it kind of. So it's this part here. See how there's just number 5 up here? So it goes like that. Sometimes when it's too big, it's better when it's smaller. That is the same situation. Same situation. I call this thing spooky. It's spooky, right? It's a very spooky video. I sent all of this in. It was actually one of the better pieces of information that was sent in. As I'm jumping around from this and going back, I'm showing you something that actually has all of this stuff in it. The name of this video I took out because I sent it to the authorities. You know, there's always gifts in when someone bitches or complains, or just be careful what you say, be careful what you point to me, and really watch when you jump your gun and say something to my channel that shows your truth. Because many a times people are not smart enough to realize that when they jump and they're like, oh, that person, and start bullying and saying really nasty things and they don't even know me, I always say is a massive gift. You guys, this came from a video, to me, tells the story of the Summer Moon Wells missing children. This face that you see in front of you is the same smiling face that is throughout Summer Moon Wells' videos. The people that have been here, they've seen this. There's only one reason. This is a year ago. So this is around the time Summer Moon Wells went away. And this is why I sent it in, is because the timing and the time frame is perfect. I know that they put deep fake information in here, right? Knowing that this is the same kind of a time frame. See, all these little things show, like this little girl with the blonde hair, but this here, and this here, and this here. Did you know that that all matches, like Summer Moon Wells, even the colors It matches backpacks. The information within this little teeny picture gave me more information about what I'm supposed to look at than most of the videos I've ever looked at. This was a dead giveaway. I am going to be showing you now, not to say this is the exact location. I am going to be walking you through a location that I see the kids were all in. Now, I am not saying that it's right here. What I am telling you is this whole entire video, the whole video, tells the story of all of these children. It shows the equipment. It shows the little critter things. It shows the little flying little animals that are in KIELYRODNI's video. But yet this video is nowhere near any of these other videos. It is being marked very differently so you don't look at it that way. Those head structures that are behind that face are identical to all the heads that we've been looking at. My heart just dropped as I just turned onto this page. You guys are not going to believe this. You all know the pictures you see in front of you is from this one video that I'm going over. You all know what is in front of you is what I have been showing since June 16th. The photo to the left is telling me that is the wrapped body that is moving. I'm giving you a reading. I am telling you that that is what is moving, the way that the machine moves these bodies. I've showed you that before. It's how the machine moves and rolls them. That is actually exactly what they're moving. That's what they're moving. To your right are all those different color 5s that I have in other photos. Let's see what I have on the next page. Oh, it's going to be in here. I'm going to compare these to other photos. Those little body things start out here. They move. They move by a white truck, and they move with groups like this. Those exact same bodies you see right by that white truck. Thank you, Nancy Hopkins, for that super chat. Thank you. Thank you. Great job. Thank you. So these little white bodies do move. I cut out the photo of the couple that is here, but those that are the guilty party, this is international, you guys. These are international. In this photo here, now when I sent it to the authorities, I obviously kept their photos of the older couple. This is international group. This international group is the one that goes on these boats and goes and collects things out of the water. This older couple is standing in front of these white bloody body things. And it's right there. I'm going to circle it. I took out because I don't want to start any unnecessary drama about people right here, because I do see that this is international, and the day that this starts to fall apart, I do have the photos of the people that are in all my photos, starting from KIELYRODNI to Summer Moon to Harmony Montgomery, all the way into the boat, and goes international. There's a group. This photo to the left comes from this same video. The photo to the right is KIELYRODNI's video. Now this yellow face we see often, either it's yellow, it's green, it's white. This is the green face that is showing very clearly. And the reason it's showing very clearly is because I have the video that I'm showing you photos from is the House of Horrors. I'm telling you, it's a house of demons. This video here is from KIELYRODNI. I showed this to authorities. It's a little girl with no top on. It's a little girl with no top on. These bodies go, it shows, these wrapped bodies, it shows me where it is underground. Now I sent all of this in, but what it does is it brings you through the process of it moving. Oops, it's not in here. It brings you through the process of how it moves and where it moves. To the left is just a different photo of what we see. So you have the red heart, you have some crazy looking face, but you know, this is also what these white bags look like. This is from Sammy's videos from years ago. Sammy's videos show the same elements identical to what I'm looking at right now. I almost feel as if Sammy's videos of this house is the exact same house that I'm looking at in this other guy's video, as if it's the same place. The video I showed you from 10 years ago, and you can look it up, there's the name of it, that was one of Sammy's videos, that's what it's called. You could put it in YouTube and watch it. You're going to see how it's the same as what I'm showing you today. It's the same. This is the equipment to the left, and to the right is the house that digs this shit up. It's the same group. This group from the right is 14 years ago, and they're the same group that went to Fender's farm, and they're the same group that's continuing now. All they've done is just change information. I showed you this picture. Here is the equipment, you guys, that shows in this video. In the video, to the left, you see how it's showing you in its fake camera the maroon box with the white thing coming out of it, right here. And this is the most important piece of equipment that I consistently see in Benny's phone. That is the same thing that's reflective of this over here. This is the equipment in the room. So they're showing us a very, very big close-up of where these people go. To me, this is the same room and the same place that it always has been. To me, this room that I'm walking through in this video is no different from Sammy's video 14 years ago. I feel like this is the same location. Here is the body moving on these tracks. I know that this is the location because I have seen how these move. You guys, we have seen this so many times in the videos that I show you. The only difference is this gives you a clearer vision. They show you that this stuff is moving on a track. It's right there. This consistently moves. This consistently moves, and those are the number 5 boxes. I'm showing you frame by frame how this moves. They're individual slats and they're individual number 5s. This number 5 box is what we had been following for over a year. To me, this location is such a massive find that once the authorities decide to say, I'm going to go look into this, I know for a fact that this is exactly what I've been looking at for over a year, is this. I don't know exactly what that is, but this is it. Whatever it is this is their story. This is a major, important element that is very clear. This is the most important element that tells the story of the missing children. This is moving, you guys. It moves that body. Yes, like a mine shaft track. This is a track. And you could see on the bottom how the track is. It's very different. Now, I have only seen this track and what this looked like. I've been able to show this not clearly. These are the number 5 slats, you guys, that I've been talking about. Yes, there's a door. I'm going to show you. There is a door. But this video, I think it came out about the same time that Summer Moon went gone. This is the body, and you see it moves. It's on, those are little, it's on a track, you guys, and it moves, and there's little like wheels, but this is what moves. This is the body. This is the exact body that I saw in Arbania's video that she sent me. Now, you guys, I just want to take one moment. Arbania Papillon has passed away in the last few days. Arden Papillon is her daughter that's still missing. Arbania Papillon gave me a live interview that told the whole entire story, this sick story that goes on. She gave the story all the way down to raping, cutting pieces off, cutting arms off, putting her in the water, putting her underground, making her sleep in dirt. She gave details. I want to know how she died. There's no information on it. Yes, rest in peace, Arbania is right. She was very, very, very brave. For all I know, her life was taken from her. But I do know that after that interview, it created a massive issue for her. But I do want to say rest in peace, Arbania, because she did something so huge for these children. Here is a close picture of these wrapped bodies. This is underground with all maroon boxes. I would like to know how she passed as well. I don't know. There's no information. Where they're like tracks, right? Wherever these tracks are, they're the same elements and the same design as I have throughout the Summer Moon Wells. We have seen this before. We've seen this before. This is their story, you guys. She was super brave. Here is the close-up photo of a door. The door that opens up to this place is right here. What you see to the left, it's supposed to be a stairway. Yeah, I will. I'm going to do a thing with Arbania and her video. Maybe I'll do that like for a Halloween thing. What you see to the left is supposed to be a stairway. So this stairway has a hidden area underneath it. I did a close-up of it. So it's a close-up of the stairway that looks as if it has an underground area beneath it. And what you see in the other photos are close-up photos of the maroon number 5 boxes, you guys. As well as what you see in the upper right-hand corner. This is very significant information that absolutely, positively is part of the Summer Moon Wells story. It's part of the story. In this video, they have this man. In the video, this man has his eyes covered. And he is sitting on the chair that is the machine. He is on the machine, sitting in the machine in this video. This is a sacrifice that is being shown. And then he goes down, I think, into that mine. It's like I feel like he gets brought down. Like this picture here, I could feel it. I'm going to tell you what I feel. I feel as if this photo here, he is being brought down into the darkness. That's his head. And this, it's like a crank. It's like a crank. And this guy is going through a sacrifice. This is him. And it's pretty clear, and it shows the situation. I know it's the situation because I know the Summer Moon Wells Missing Children story. This is him. This is him. It's right in the video. This is massive part of the Summer Moon Wells Missing Children story. This is huge. These photos show the numbers. They show the blue number, the blue, the maroon, the white, the head, the green, the whole thing. This is the Summer Moon Wells Missing Children's story. That story has parts of those story is still in this guy's video. What you see to the left is the stick that's in this guy's video that I showed the other day. That's the stick that is found throughout these stories. This is the same stick that you see in that guy's video. It is one of the most important key elements. This stick you see here came from Arbania. This is Arden Papillon's stick. It was in the water. This is somewhere underground. This is somewhere underground. They show it. I feel it's cold and damp. And it's where this goes through. This is the track. These are like the tracks that move these things, you guys. You see that? It's a track. It's coming out of a maroon hole. And it's being maneuvered and moved. It's being maneuvered and moved. What you see to the left came from that guy's video. That face that I said, oh, I'm like, oh my God, that's like the squirrel face. Well, there it is. That is the squirrel face that is coming out of that maroon hole in the wall that it's on a track. That's the same element. Yes, her daughter was Arden. All of these elements are coming together and they're not changing, you guys. They're not changing. These are the buggies that I was talking about, and that's like what you see there. They somehow get connected to this track. What you see to the right is from the Kent family. But those are the buggies. That's what gets connected to these tracks. Just like that. You've seen that white thing with the little orange nose. You've seen those flying around in KIELYRODNI's videos. These are the machines that are in this video. The one to the left is from the Chris Watts's house, and the one to the right is from this past video. The one to the right, you guys have seen that over and over and over in all my other videos. It's just like these. The one to the left is from this video. The one to the right is the equipment that shows on Adventures with Purpose's boat. Adventures with Purpose shows this equipment that I believe is part of the story. The equipment on their video shows the story. There's nothing different. There's no difference between what you see on the right and what you see to the left. This here, you've seen over and over. This was in the video, same video. You see this throughout KIELYRODNI's video of the party, over and over and over and over. Again, the video that I got this from, that's the equipment to the left, and to the right is the Beeston bunch, and that's the equipment that she's showing over her shoulder to the right. To the left is from the video, to the right is the same equipment that I'm showing you over and over from all of these different places. That they're all the same equipment. There's no difference between the equipment here, this is all the same. This is the Watts. The one on the left is from the video. The one on the right is the Beeston bunch. What you see here in the video is exactly what we see, the boxes that KIELYRODNI stands on. It's green, it's maroon, and it's white. It's green, it's maroon, and it's white. It's right here. This is what KIELYRODNI is standing on her last moments of her life. Thank you, Muffin Top. You're so cute. Thank you. KIELYRODNI is standing on these. Thank you, Muffin Top. Would be also being great mod. There's no difference here than what you've been looking at throughout all of my presentations. These boxes are in any circumstance like this. The boxes are to the left. The kill zone room is right in front of you. And you see right there the equipment, the big ass equipment is right here. It's in the door. And to me, that door, remember I told you guys the door is a one-way mirror? This here in the Watts house is being shown in a one-way mirror. This here in this video here is a one-way mirror. Do you see the reflection? So it's hidden just like this. There's no difference. There is no difference. It's the same thing. You guys, the picture to the left is from Check It TV. The picture to the left is from Check It TV. The picture to the right is from this video. They are the same. They're the same. This is all the same. The one to the right is from the Beeston Bunch, and the one to the left is from the video. It's from the video that this whole presentation is based on. But if you look to the one to the right, it's exactly the same element. The only difference is it's just different videos. Same as this. The one to the right is from the video, and the one to the left, I believe, is Check It TV. Same with this. Same equipment. The one to the right is from Benny. It's all the same, you guys. This is all the same. All these big ass pieces of equipment are the same as I've been showing you. This situation to the right is from this video. The situation to the left is from the Beeston Bunch. There's no difference between these, you guys. This is the story of the children. Here's the critter. And there's the machine. The critter is right there. They superimpose it. That's the same critter that I've been talking about that is in his ear, and below under his ear is the equipment that you see to the right. It's all one story. There's no difference between anything that I am talking about. Zero difference. The same equipment, the same people, the same location. All it is different child. The only difference is it's a different child. Here is the equipment. This is what they wrap the bodies in. Whatever is to the left, I feel as if that goes right outside. I don't know what that is, but I feel it. That is going to be very important. I don't know what that is. This is very important. This is plumbing. This is some sort of vents and we don't know what's in their ear and what it's used for. We have no idea. Here's those little mushy things again. To the right is from this video. This is all the same stuff. It's coming closer and closer, you guys. Everything that I'm showing is becoming one. Now, here are the little cages that are somewhere underground. They are showing it. These are the fives, and somewhere underground is all of this shit is happening, and this is very, very, very much beneath the surface. But what I do know is there is a light there. This is extremely low below the surface. I feel like there's a well. I feel like it's underneath some sort of an opening from a water well. And that these were built under here. But these are the cages, you guys. These are the cages. These are close-ups of the cages, you guys. They're showing you a little bit within it, and all of these cages are the same. It is protected by the maroon number 5. Each of them have the same stick. They all have the same wrapping. The only difference is it's just different victims. This is beneath the surface of a home. This can be accessed through beneath the surface of a home. That is clean, new wood. In this video, on the stairs, they show these things moving just like they do throughout Summer Moon Wells on a track. There are those crazy looking faces that show up identical to KIELYRODNI's video. It's the same thing that is moving in her basket as is moving in these baskets, as well as in the Beast and Bunch video. These are the same. KIELYRODNI's video of information is the same as this video's information. What you see here that's coming down this track, that these little things are in baskets, is no different than this. It's the same color, it's the same faces. All that's different is they are presenting it differently. It is the same story. There's the basket. There's that basket. Let me grab this basket. It's identical. And for the police and the FBI to ignore the fact that these are the same blows my mind. There is no difference between this basket in Kylie's video as in this basket in this guy's video. Zero difference. Zero difference, you guys. They're the same critters. It's the same information, the same thing that was in this, you know, in the Kents or whatever they are video. Same thing. There you go. That is the KIELYRODNI party. That is the same basket that is in the basket down on the right-hand corner. Period. In this video, they have the same, what to the left is what we found on Don Wells's property. This thing with the yellow light shows up often. It shows up in this video as well. I think it's some sort of a battery pack. I don't know, but it's part of the equipment. And I want to show you this. I know I kind of rushed through this, but I didn't have much time tonight. What you see to the left is a body that's connected to this whole contraction. What you see to the right basically mocks what you see to the left. I'm not really quite sure exactly what they're doing, but this photo here is the same thing as this. Right there. This is a sacrifice. This is what they're doing. What you see up here is a hole in the ground. This here is looking down. Down. They're watching from above. Whatever this is, this belongs right here. She's on her number 5 box. This is the sacrifice. That's the sacrifice, you guys. There is the maroon box on the bottom. Somehow that connects to the track, and it moves on that track. That's what I know. It moves. It moves. This is the story of the Summer Moon Wells missing children. This is the story of QUINTONSIMON and all the people that are within his team, as well as KIELYRODNI and their team. This information that I'm showing you today is a complete match in the story. This information is the same no matter how you slice and dice it. This is all the same. It is the same people that I'm gathering the information from. It's the same group. They all have the same elements, and they all have the same information. One day, it will be busted open. One day, it will be busted open. I will not stop seeing these elements, and I definitely will not stop showing them. Because the equipment and the whatever they're doing may be high tech, but let me tell you, everything matches. Everything matches. This matches the Summer Moon Wells missing children perfectly. This matches what KIELYRODNI was standing on at the water. And why the hell would that be there? And then also knowing that that shows up in that Check It TV's video in his house. There is no difference. What is the problem? Why isn't this being busted open? This is all the same shit. This is that. That's that. May look a little different. It's the same. This is all the same. I hope and pray this shit gets busted open really fast. Because this will make one damn great documentary. I will give you guys an update on something that I did. This is the end of my presentation for tonight. I know I kind of rushed through it, but I do want to tell you one thing that I found out today. I told you guys I sent information to Lori Vallow directly. I did get a phone call that stuff was taken. They called, they told me it was confiscated by, I think, their attorney. I don't know who. He's sending it to me in the mail, and I will give you an update. It was all those photos that I showed you of other people that died in the hands of Lori Vallow. I sent it 2 weeks ago. Actually, I sent it 2 weeks ago, and I actually asked him if it had anything to do with them pushing up the trial. He couldn't answer anything. It was the guy, it was whoever runs the Madison jail. I think that's what it is, Madison County Jail or whatever it is. But when I get something in the mail, I'll know. On that note, you guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I really hope this makes a difference. All this shit is coming together very strongly, and and I don't know what the fucking problem is, how they just don't do something, especially when we see these pictures of QUINTONSIMON that is on actually their news station. All right. I love you guys. God bless you guys. Thank you all for being here. Please thumbs up, subscribe. It really helps. Thank you guys for those super chats. Muffin Top, great job. And to all my members, thank you. I will be talking to you guys probably tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. Thank you all so much.